I don't do it in your ear.
You do it around my
I do it
hearing
around.
aids, which is, well, like doing it in my ear.
All right, we are back.
Yes.
I'm really actually disappointed about this Mike Golick news, but Fox Sports will pick him up, so it'll be okay. It's pretty sad. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
What we're talking about today, title of the video, we've got a list of some different vehicles, some that are more negotiable than others. And we talked about it. I'll put a link somewhere on the screen. We talked about market day supply. You coached us through how you used to manage against market day supply and your own inventory supply levels. And so what we did is we picked a few vehicles and we ran their market day supply. We have notes. We have charts.
We have notes, charts. We have inside information that is available from some industry-leading publications, assuming, of course, you subscribe. Get it out, Ray. Spit it out.
Yeah, well, so part of this is from Automotive News, that industry journal. Everyone keeps asking, so you can pay and get access to charts and things like that. And then what we're working on, and honestly, if you go to our website, yourautoadvocate.com, I'll put the link on the screen as well. We're going to get this market day supply data into your hands. We have a report that my dad's helped me build. I'm doing the program and behind the scenes. That's coming really soon. So we're going to run through kind of which one you should try to negotiate on and which one you really can't negotiate on based off of
market day supply. But we're going to start with the email that Zach sent me to announce what we were going to talk about today. And the first line in the email is, Acura sold 100 RLXs in June, okay, which means their total inventory of RLXs went from 700 to 600, and Zach thought that was wowee, until we figured out that there's approximately 250 Acura dealerships, so that each dealer sold approximately 1/3 of a RLX last month.
Yeah. So like the market day supply on
it dropped significantly though, from 242 days to 119 days. But then let's say this month they only sell 50, they'll be back up to 300 days.
Yeah. So again, in terms of how you know if something's negotiable or not, how long that supply is lasting on the market is a major driver of how willing you would have been to actually make a deal or not.
Yes. So we thought we would look at maybe 3 different segments today of vehicles, or 4 different segments of vehicles that we thought might or might not have a good negotiability score. So we thought we'd do plug-in hybrids. And we pulled 3 plug-in hybrids up. The Ford Fusion plug-in hybrid, which has a national market day supply of 97 days. The Toyota Prius Prime, their plug-in hybrid, that has a 66 market day supply, and the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid that has a 198 day supply.
So if you're in the market,
if you're in the market for a plug-in hybrid, the one that would have the highest negotiability score would be the Clarity, because, well, I believe their market supply jumped from like 150 days the month before to 198 days. So their market day supply is going backwards as far as they're concerned. The second most likely to negotiate would be the Ford Fusion with the 97-day supply. And the one that's least likely to negotiate, or would negotiate the least amount, would probably be the Toyota Prius Prime, based on theirs only having a 66-day supply.
And now, Dad, you've mentioned twice negotiability score, which this is not. So we have, if you go on the website, there's this concept of negotiability score that we're working on. This is not that. This is just market day supply.
Yes.
So there are other things that you should factor in on how likely a dealer would be to negotiate. You've talked about it, time of month, and also how long the vehicle's been on the dealer's lot. There are other inputs and variables as well. And this is what we're working on.
Yes.
Like literally when we press end on record, this is what I bug my dad about all day so I can program it. But for now, just knowing the market day supply information, if you're in the market for an EV or a plug-in hybrid, that Honda Clarity, who knows if it's a good vehicle or not?
It's a Honda.
But you know what I mean. I've got no clue.
Well, I've got no clue either, but it's a Honda.
Yeah.
And the Hondas traditionally are inexpensive to maintain and will last virtually forever, if you assume that 15 or 20 years is like forever.
But these plug-in hybrids have, more complexities to them. But either way, dealerships are sitting on more Honda Clarity supply than a comparable Ford dealership would be on their Fusion, or a Toyota dealership with a Prius plug-in.
Yes.
All right, so that's EV, or plug-in hybrid out of the way.
Compact SUV, ladies and gentlemen. We pulled up a few. Toyota RAV4, Subaru Forester, Mazda CX-5, the Honda CR-V, and the Volkswagen Tiguan.
Before you get into the market day supply, out of those 5, which one do you like the most? Just personally.
Like personally, I like the CX-5.
I do too.
Yeah.
They did a really good job on the interior of those,
Yeah, I'm a fan of Mazda products. I think they give you more bang for your buck than most other Japanese imports. Good quality, quality materials, quality workmanship, advanced technologies. It was probably, truth be told, between the Mini and a Mazda.
Really, when you were making your leasing choice?
Yeah, simply because, if it doesn't start with an M, I wouldn't drive it.
Yeah, when are you getting your Maybach?
Well, if this shit takes off...
You want a nicer watch than you want a car like that.
Okay.
All right, so of the compact SUVs...
Yes.
Where are we ranked in terms of market day supply?
Well, the one with the highest market day supply was the Tiguan at 50 days.
Which is still not a lot.
It's not. It's less than a 2-month supply, but it was the highest one of this group.
Yep.
The one with the lowest market day supply was the Toyota RAV4 at 28 days. So if you're looking at a compact SUV and you're looking for one that you think you'd be able to negotiate more on than another, I would say the Volkswagen Tiguan is the one that you're going to be able to negotiate more on. And the Toyota RAV4 is the one you're going to be able to negotiate the least amount of discount on.
Which we had Chris, one of your good friends who's still in the industry.
A friend of your auto advocate.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he mentioned, 2 weeks ago now, that Toyota is going to run out of new vehicles. And not for a long period of time, but seeing that RAV4 number. And then we also ran some Supra numbers later on. I mean, their supply is really low.
Yes.
So then what about everything in between?
Everything in between.
The Forester,
the Forester's at a 31-day market day supply.
So incredibly short.
Yes, the CX-5 is at 42, and the Honda CR-V is at 49. So none of them are in great supply position, but the one that's in the worst supply position, as far as having more than anybody else, would be the Volkswagen Tiguan.
Yeah. So if you start to pair that with how long it's been sitting there, and also if we get closer to the end of the month, maybe in the compact SUV segment, that's where you have your best shot.
Yes. Now, for all of you good folks out there that just can't live without a good old-fashioned American pickup truck, well, we've got some interesting numbers for you with pickup trucks.
Yep.
In the pickup truck segment, we did the Ram 1500, the Ram 2500, the Ford F-150, and the Chevy Silverado. I left the Jeep Gladiator off because I don't really consider that a pickup.
You're about to get flamed in the comments, though.
Okay, so and then we have
wait. Why?
I just don't. I just don't think a Jeep is a pickup. I just don't. I'm sorry.
But it's their pickup.
I don't care.
Haven't you seen them on the street?
No. Does anybody own one?
I'll just show you some photos. The Gladiators they look like a regular Wrangler, and then you've got
it has a bed on the back.
Did you know it's the only pickup truck
Yeah.
that you can have no roof on, essentially? Think about that. It's a convertible, essentially, pickup truck. That's pretty cool.
I know that they've done market surveys,
and you are not the demographic for that one.
And the folks are just clamoring for a convertible pickup truck.
Yeah, we'll see how long the Gladiator sticks around.
Yeah, that and convertible SUVs.
Does anyone remember that Nissan Murano?
Yes.
What it is an SUV convertible, just as comfortable off the pavement as it is driving to the beach. What it isn't is very good.
And down here in Ventnor, I see a Range Rover Evoque.
Oh, God.
Convertible. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, so let's get back to pickup trucks because, well, apparently somebody's got all kinds of shit that they got to pick up. So, or something like that. So the Ram 1500 has a 60-day market day supply. The 2500 a 73-day supply. The Gladiator 66. The Ford F-150, surprisingly to me, since it's allegedly America's #1 selling pickup and has been for about 4,000 years running, has a 74-day supply. And the Chevy Silverado has a 46-day supply.
Now, one thing I'll mention just before you get into it, I ran these numbers not trim level specific. So, for example, I did run the F-150 for a Raptor. So if you're looking to get an F-150...
A Raptor?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains it.
If you're looking to get a Raptor,
yeah,
the market day supply is 54.
Oh, okay. So,
or, you know.
Yeah, because they don't make a lot of Raptors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that we're working on is like when you go to our website, you actually do this for yourself rather than having to watch us babble on about it. You know, when you run a VIN on there or a vehicle type, it'll pull just this information for Raptors. But for now, I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
The Silverado's got the least amount of supply by far.
So you would think if you're looking to negotiate on a truck that you're not going to be able to get as big a discount on a Silverado as say you would on the F-150.
Yeah, and if you're interested in a vehicle that's got more capability, the Ram 2500.
Yes.
They have over 2 months supply,
yes.
which is still not a lot.
Yes.
But it's more than obviously the Silverado. That is called math.
Yeah, by something like 27 days.
Yeah, which is not insignificant.
Yeah, that's a month.
That's a month.
Yeah, and then just for shits and giggles, we decided to do some sports cars.
Yep.
Because, well, you know, we know that the good folks out there can't live without a good sports car. So we did the Mazda Miata, the Toyota Supra, and just to keep everything equal, we did a Mustang, a Corvette, and well, a Porsche 911 because. You know, which one of those doesn't really fit?
Which one doesn't?
The Porsche 911.
Yeah, it's probably about 3 times the price of the Miata.
So you'd be surprised that the vehicle with the largest market day supply would actually be the Mustang.
Yep.
Probably comes as no shock that the Corvette only has a 25-day supply. The Mustang had a 62-day supply.
And for the Corvette, that's the new C8
yes.
Corvette. Yeah.
The Toyota Supra has a 32-day supply. The Mazda Miata, which I remember when it first came out, and people were just killing each other to get them. And literally back in the day, this was 30 years ago, you know, paying $5,000 over sticker price to get them.
30 years ago, $5,000 over sticker?
Yeah, it was crazy.
You adjust for inflation, that's like 10, 15 grand. Wow.
Yeah. It was the car to have at the time.
I've never driven in a Miata. We should change
I
that.
have. The problem for me is trying to get back out after I've gotten in.
Slide. Easy.
And then the Porsche 911 surprised me. It only has a 50-day supply. So even the higher end sports cars don't have much of a day supply.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one Zach would be after.
No, it's the 911.
Zach would be after the 911, and if I wanted to make, since every car I drive has to begin with an M, I'd have to make mine the Miata, but it would be the last car I'd ever get into because I could never get out of it.
So one of the things that we're starting to track,
yes,
in case you find this interesting, and I know I've tried to explain this to you, and you find it interesting, but it'll take time before it actually...
Maybe I just fake the interest.
That probably is what it is. We're tracking how these are trending. So these snapshots that we're giving in these videos, what we're starting to do is track how they're trending. Are they going up? Are they going down? And then what we're going to be able to do in the not too distant future to help all of you out here is we can also start to think about production. So how these manufacturers, they report monthly how many vehicles they're manufacturing. I mean, you could go Google. I mean, we all hear about it with Tesla, right? I mean, they're always in the news with they produced this many cars this month or that month.
Nobody really knows what they produce, and nobody really knows what they sell.
Let us know if you want to...
Because they're the only ones that ever just sell cars in, I don't know, even numbers. It's like they don't deliver 23,452 cars in a month. They deliver 23,000 cars even, or 26,000 cars even. I'm not going to tell you that Elon Musk is cooking the books, but I don't think anybody really knows how many cars they're building and how many cars they're really selling.
if you want a full Tesla video, leave a comment down below.
Yes.
But the point being, we're gonna try our best here. This is really like a father-son effort, so give us some time. But we're gonna try and figure out if we can take the market day supply numbers that we're tracking and then cross-reference the upcoming production schedules of how many vehicles are being made, so that then you, the viewer, can have a better understanding of
what the market is
and what's potentially negotiable. And knock on wood, I mean, this is the type of information that the dealer has. We're trying to get it into your hands. I think it'd be pretty cool if we're able to do it. So hopefully we are.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Zach will figure out how to do it. I can tell you that his father will be sitting on the sidelines while he's doing it. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's why we worked on it for like 6 hours yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Huh.
Should I go grab the newest watch?
Yeah, or I can I'll edit. I'll do like a little.
There you go. That's the latest that I just got in. I think it came in on Monday. It's a Theorema, which is made by the Tefina watchmaking company out of Munich, Germany. It's got the exhibition back, a butterfly clasp. It gives you the day, the date, the month, and it even gives you a time in a different time zone if you want to know. And Zach's trying to break it. So I don't know what the hell Zach's doing. So I'm taking the watch back because I just got it and I don't want to be sending it for warranty repairs. And I love it so far. It's, I think, a very attractive watch. And that's just me.
So if you've ever wondered, when you see those ads on your screen and you watch them, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. You're really financing my dad's watch collection. So which
will someday be Zach's watch collection when I will pass away.
Knock on wood, no time soon. But
yeah, your daughter, your sister's hoping it doesn't happen soon because my God, she needs a lot of wine for the wedding.
All right. Well, if you found this interesting, if you've got specific vehicles you want us to start running updates on, put them in the comments below. Ones that get lots of comments and upvotes, we'll take notice of that. And if you've got some feedback for what we're trying to do here, let us know that as well. It's really helpful. Yeah. We're just doing the best we can.
Yep. I think we're pretty much, that's a wrap for today, folks. I think we might be back, I don't know, maybe again tomorrow.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.